Yeah, Mafia Magazine Radio.
Yo, this Lavish calling back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on for a second, Lavish. Let me set you up real quick.
Yo.
For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down, man, with a phenomenally talented artist. This cat is a songwriter, man, and he's a force to be reckoned in his side of town. We're gonna sit down with Lavish for a little while, and Lavish gonna let us know what it takes to put his music down. So, Lavish, baby, how the industry treating you these days, son?
Well, right now, man, I got no complaints. I got no complaints at all, man. It's treating me right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, baby. So let's get it cracking, baby. Listen, let everybody know, man, where you originally from and how long you've been doing your things you've been doing with your music.
Well, I'm originally from the Buckeye State. I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
Deep in Ohio, Dayton, Ohio, home of the funk, as you know. The Drought, man, Slave, you know, we come from that era. So I'm from the swamp, man, Dayton, Ohio. I've been doing this, man, I've been doing this probably about 10 years strong. You know, I've been doing this about 10 years strong, man.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, what inspired you to want to actually do music? You know what I'm saying? Was it somebody? Was it something you heard? You know what I'm saying? Was it in your soul? I mean, you tell a story. You let us know, man, what actually inspired you, man, to do the things that you do today?
Well, actually, I'm an 80s baby. So, you know, I came up in the era of hip hop. I had older siblings, older uncles, man, that DJ'd. I had an uncle that DJ'd, man. He had every record you could name from the Ghetto Boys to Luther, man. So I really got wanting to get into music from my uncle, man, and then seeing it growing up in my community, man. I'm from the hood, you know. I don't want to be cliche, but that's where I'm from, you
No
know.
doubt, no doubt.
I come from the boom boxes and the cat standing on the corner, man. You know what I mean? And it was something that I liked, you know. So I took heed to that, man, and I got good at what I do, man. So just seeing it from my perspective as a kid back in the 80s, man, it was something that I loved to do, man. Music just made me move as a kid.
Right.
Like my favorite song back in the 80s was Funky Beat, man. You know, till this day, like Funky Beat had me moving, man. So, you know, that was an inspiration, man, right there.
Yeah, no doubt, baby. And you know, coming up in the 80s like that, you know, and looking over some of the things some of the songs that you love to listen to, you know what I'm saying? You was with real hip hop, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't listening to none of the watered down cats and none of that BS that was out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you know that influence itself, man, put you in the game with a strong hold on exactly what you was trying to do. You know what I mean?
Right, I dig it.
Yeah, so and you also was kind of like a musician. Didn't you play some instruments and all that coming up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like I said, like home of the funk, man. So I came up in a Montessori school that was for arts, man. So
Okay.
I played drums, trumpet, saxophone, trombone. I came up in that too. I played in a band from like I want to say 10 to probably about 14.
Okay.
So after I put down the instruments, man, I picked up the pen and the pad. So you know, I went from
No doubt.
poetry, and poetry went to beats, beats went to albums.
Right. Right. So my question to you is do you think by you knowing how to play instruments, you know what I'm saying, do you think that kind of enhanced what you was doing once you decided to pick up the pen and the pad?
Yeah, because once I picked up the pen and the pad, I already knew how to count bars. You know, some cats,
Yep.
when they pick up that pen and the pad, they didn't know how to count bars. You know,
Right.
so
Right.
I was already familiar with the strategy, you
Right.
know, on how to compose a song.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to put words to it.
Right.
So yeah, it helped me out a lot, man.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And a lot of people don't really know and understand because you basically just told the story. By you knowing instruments, by you knowing bars, that also showed you and taught you how to create a song. Because a lot of cats that's making music don't even know how to make songs. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I don't be understanding that some of the times when I hear different things and I'm like, wow, didn't you kind of give that some thought? You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is, and cats do what they do. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So man, you know, you already told us about the influence that your family had over you and all that. You know what I'm saying? Give us a little insight, man, on how it all began. You know what I'm saying? When you first started performing, you know what I'm saying, and putting your music out there, and how you was received by the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know how good or bad your music was at that time.
Well, I started off as a duo, man. We was at the time we was called the Knockout Kings, and we grew up in the era where the mixtapes was hot, man. You had the Locks, Fabulous, Street Fam. I was deep into East Coast music, man. So me and my man, we was known as the mini locks. Like he was Jada, I was Styles P. Like everywhere we went, we was like beat snap rappers. You know,
Yeah, no doubt.
that's the penitentiary. You got the beat snap when you ain't got no instrumental. So I came up as a beat snap rapper. We was more of the East Coast flavor, just because that's what we came up on. I had a guy back here in 2000 that showed us who 50 Cent was before I even knew who he was. Like we grew to love that type of music. So man, we didn't sound like everybody else from Ohio.
Right.
So we that kind of helped us out a little bit. So we got ear to a lot of people. Shout out Jazzy Faye at the time. Shout out Jim Crow at the time. We got ear from a lot of people because we was young cats, but we was different, but we was thorough at the same time.
Right.
We had a sharp tongue to be young cats.
Yeah, no
So
doubt.
I started off as a duo. Couple deals hit the table, but they really didn't go through because the duo thing really didn't go through. So I had to break off as a solo artist, and that was probably the best move I could make, man. So as of now, as a solo artist, man, it's a blessing.
Yeah, no question. So my
It's a
question to you:
blessing.
did you ever get into? Was you ever a battle rapper? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because some
Yes,
cats come up, you got
yes,
to put your dues in. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
So
yes. I actually started off as a battle rapper. Like that was like my feed at the lunch table. It was eat lunch and get eaten. It was just basically that's how we moved. So I started off that. I moved into it in Cincinnati, Ohio. I had entered my first battle rap competition. I
yeah,
smashed 20 cats. My name was the secret name to get in the VIP list. From that night on, like it took off. Battle rap was my way in. I was on a couple of DVDs. Shout out Hood Affairs. I was on the first Hood Affairs ever.
right.
Look me up. Rest in peace, Dre Most.
Yeah,
I was on that. Just look me up, man. So
no
yeah,
question, baby.
I
I
was
want
a
to.
battle.
Yeah, I want to know, man. You know what I'm saying? When you do your battle thing, you know what I'm saying? I want you to tell the people, man, what the feeling is like when you go in and you can just mash down cats at will. You know what I'm saying? From your skill. You know what I'm saying?
when you when you know you about to smash a cat, your heart gets racing because you know you about to smash a cat. And when you looking somebody face to face and you hitting them with them bars, you can tell if they real or not. So if
Right.
you look a man and you hit him with them bars and you see them bars is punching you every time, it's a great feeling. Like it's a great feeling.
I bet it
That's
is,
how
man.
you can put your hands on somebody without putting your hands on
No
somebody.
doubt, no doubt, baby. And so you had the opportunity, man. You've had the opportunity to open up for a lot of different cats, man. A lot of big names. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and just kind of give me, tell us what that's like. You know what I'm saying? What that's like. You know what I'm saying? What you may have learned. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that may have pulled you to the side, dropped some jewels on you. Just give us a little a little backdrop, man, of what it is, man, and how you actually have to conduct yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're around these people, you know what I'm saying, that's already in the game, and you just trying to come and be an up and starter cat.
Yeah, well, I would tell the up and starter cats, do not take any of them opportunities for granted, man. Do not take any of them for granted. Any
Right.
opportunity you can get to let anybody hear your music, man. A&R, anybody you open up for, somebody that's somebody. Like, take that opportunity. What I had to learn in the beginning, and first I was cocky. I felt like, hey, I'm as big as this cat. I really don't need to holler at this cat. I'm on my way.
Right.
That's how it was at first. That was the young me.
Right.
But as I look back, it stung me a few times. Instead of hey, what's up, man? Check me out. Hey, what's up? We kick the rock. Do what we do. I really don't pass no music because I feel like I'm as big as this cat. Like that's how we moved back in the day.
Right.
That was the wrong thing to do.
No.
Now it's hey, we network. I chillax. We talk. We pass numbers because that's the right thing to do. Back then I passed up a lot of deals because of cocky.
Right. Right.
So I tell a young artist, don't be cocky, man, because a thank you can get you so far in this industry.
No question.
So opening up for a lot of these cats. Some of these cats are glorified, but they're just like us. They just want to have fun. They just want to make music. Some of them don't want to be bothered, but I can understand that just because of what they do.
No doubt.
But
Yeah.
opening up for a lot of these cats, man, it opened my eyes to what the music industry really is. It's not all glorified all the time. It's not all change cars and rims all the time.
Right.
It's hard work, and some of them when they doing these shows, they at work because this is what they do to feed their families.
No doubt.
You know, so
Yeah.
I learned that from opening up for other cats. You know,
So-
some pulled me to the side and just told me, you know, calm that cockiness down. You know, because that cockiness gets you nowhere. And you know, shout out 8 Ball MJG.
Yeah.
You know,
No doubt.